Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So welcome to the LinkedIn Turbochargers for June the 27th. Oh my goodness, this only 3 more days left this month. And it's, where does the time go? I can't believe it. So I'm going to share my screen today because today we are going to learn how to set up a LinkedIn live event. So I'm going to go over to LinkedIn here and tell me if you can see my screen when I get over to my LinkedIn page. Can you see a white page right now with LinkedIn in the middle? Can you see my LinkedIn page?
Yep.
Okay, great. There's, oh, that's so cute. Okay, so with LinkedIn Live, it's somewhat similar to Facebook Live events. It's a tiny bit, how should I say, more elemental than Facebook Live events. So what you do is you go to the home page, click on home page, and you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the left side and see where it says events here, and you click on events. And then up this is a list of all the events that you've been invited to. And up here on the right side of that page, you see the word create. I'm going to get some of these pop-ups out of the way. You click on create, and it takes you to a new page. So let's create a cover image. So you can click on the camera, and when you click on the camera, then you can go into your computer, into your pictures. So I'm going to go find something, and I'll do it, go into my, where's my pictures? See if I can find something in there. Going to my marketing mentors file. I have so many files set up, but it's much easier to find things when you have everything in a file. So I go into the, and so now I'm going to go look for my LinkedIn stuff. LinkedIn pictures, let's see what I've got here. I've got a long, skinny one. Nope, not in that one. Let's go to LinkedIn here. Okay, so here I've got a long picture. Let's see if that'll fit. No, it won't fit. See? So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go into Canva and take this same thing and upload it into Canva. And I can do that, or I can just choose another picture. So I'm going to see if I can find another picture that will work. Edit, cover photo. Okay, let's try that. Great, that'll work. So sometimes you can just find a picture that you can just move around a little bit and then it'll work for you just fine. So that will work. So I'm going to click up, and so if I can straighten it out here, see, if I want to, I can move it around, get it straightened out if it's not straight enough. And I can crop it if I want, or just leave it like where it is. So I'm going to click apply. And so I am the organizer, or I could choose somebody else to be the organizer. I could put the marketing mantras in for the organizer if I want to. But I think I'll just leave Christine Till there. And for my event type, I can either choose online or in person. Well, this event is going to be online. And my event format, let's see what choices it gives us. Either LinkedIn Live or an external event link. So we're going to give LinkedIn Live. And the event name, we'll call it LinkedIn Turbochargers. Live event. Okay. And so you've got 275 characters that you can use here. So you could do this for any kind of a business. So if you're selling insurance, you can have a special event to talk about a certain type of insurance if you want. Or if you've got a health and wellness company, you could choose that rather than put the name of the company there, I would choose something that's going to hit people in the heart. So they want to know what's in it for me, and we want them to come and join our LinkedIn Live event, right? But if I just say LinkedIn Turbochargers live event, that really doesn't say a lot to people. So discover how to live, let's see. How to use LinkedIn to build your, I want to put that on there, business and live life on your own terms. Whoa, just underneath 75. Okay. And I'm going to put an exclamation mark there. So that speaks more to what's in it for me. So if people are reading that, they're going, oh, I didn't know you could use LinkedIn to build. Oh, I'd like to learn how we're going to do that. That would be great, because it hits them in the heart, in their pain point. And so if you had a health and wellness business, you could still say how to so we all want to live longer and enjoy our lives, right? And not be in pain or discomfort or be a hunchback or anything. We want to be healthy. My husband's coming and talking to me. So anyway, so we want to make sure that we have an opportunity to live as long a life as we can, be as healthy as we can, and just be able to live life on our own terms. Everything that we do in our lives, we want to be able to live on our own terms and not be under the thumb of not enough money or under the thumb of having to be on medication of some sort. I fully believe that if you have the right nutrition, all of the right nutrition, I was told by an elderly fellow many years ago, he said, Christine, you will learn about nutrition. And I went, oh, okay. Well, back then I didn't think I really was very interested in that, but I have had to learn about it because I have things going on with my body that I need to deal with. So now we want to put this, we won't go talk anymore about the event name, but if you ever want help picking up an event name, just reach out to me and we'll brainstorm together and get a really catchy name so that people will want to come and see your LinkedIn Live event. So the start date, well, we've got June 27th. Well, let's say we want the start date for this one to be, oh, and here comes the calendar. Well, let's see, we don't want to go back, we want to go forward. So let's see, we're going to put this, we don't want to give ourselves any more than about 2 weeks notice, because that people lose interest after 2 weeks because there's so many things happening online. So here we are on the 27th of June. So we're on the 11th. Thursdays seem to be really great days. So let's do Thursday the 14th. And let's do about, see, either 10 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon are good times. And I usually go gauge it by Eastern time because there are so many people that come on if you say Eastern time. So if we say 2 o'clock Eastern time, that's noon Mountain time. Or if we say noon Eastern, then that's 2 o'clock Mountain. But if we say 10 o'clock Eastern, it's 8 o'clock Mountain time. So let's put 11 o'clock a.m. There's 11 a.m. And we have to say, we'll be able to say, so end date is the 14th, and the end time is not going to be 11 a.m. or 7 p.m. It's going to be 12 p.m. So we want to choose 12 p.m. There we go. And so we're going to put a description in here. USPOMERS, that you hope you would. So, have you been using LinkedIn for umpteen years and finding that you are not gaining the attraction from people or possible customers that you hoped you would? Question mark. And so what I would do here is go through a whole bunch of questions, asking them questions like that. And I'm always speaking like to people like they're sitting right beside me so that they feel like I'm talking to just them. And then I've got up to 5,000 characters I can use in my description here. And the speakers, I'm going to put Christine Till. And there we go, it shows up here, and my headline shows up. Oh, there's other Christine Tills, look at that, eh? I've actually had conversations with 2 other Christine Tills that I've met. And so you can read through LinkedIn's event policy. In other words, they don't make any guarantees that your event is going to be successful. That's basically what they say on all the social media platforms tell you that. And one of the things I think I've mentioned to you guys before, when I first got started using LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, which is what they had back when I started, I read the entire terms of use for all 3. And they basically all 3 say the same thing. Whatever you put on their platform, as soon as you put it on their platform, it becomes their property. So we have to be careful what we put on those platforms. Okay, so me is going to be up there. And so what do you want to talk about? So now you've got your ad up, your event is set up. So what are we going to talk about? Thank you, dear. To So everything you write needs to have a question or some kind of a shocker that sort of makes people go, whoa, and sit up and really take note. And so you probably want to say a little bit more in here. And then you can post it. You can click post, but I'm not going to post this because I'm not planning to put on a LinkedIn Live event right away. So then once you've got it posted, then you can go into your, actually, I think I will post it and then I'll just go in and delete it later. So now, once you've posted it, now you can invite people from your connections to come and take part in your LinkedIn Live event. And so these are all people that are in my connections, and I could invite all of these people to come and take part in my event. Now, LinkedIn's rules are that you can invite up to 1,000 people a week from your connections to come and join you in your live event. Now, if you try to invite more than 1,000, LinkedIn blocks you and you can't invite anymore. So what I usually do when I'm doing a LinkedIn live event is I will invite 100 people a day from my connections. So I'm not going to click on any of these people because I'm not wanting to do this event right now. I've got enough other things on my plate. So are there any questions so far?
Nope.
Okay. So I'm going to just close this window.
So does it
so-
automatically record?
Your live event? No, you have to turn on your recorder and you have to connect it to your Zoom. So once it's connected to your Zoom, there is also a way for you to, you can put links in your description to a sign up page if you want people to sign up to purchase something. So quite often people who are selling tickets will put a link in the description area and people can go click on that link and purchase a ticket. They'll have it connected up to something like Eventbrite or PayPal or Stripe or Wise to be able to have people go and pay for something. Another thing that you can do is you can have a link to a registration page that you can put into your description, and they will be able to take that link and register for something else that's related to what your live event is about. And another thing you can do once you have people that are registered for your event is you can go into your registration, people that are registered, and you can send messages, direct messages out to all the people that are registered for your event. And you can also create conversations with your event at the same time. Does that answer your question? Okay. Are there any other questions? Okay. So last week, what we did is we learned how to set up our own group. And I've now saved that recording, and it's ready to come out to you as soon as we finish. So as soon as I finish with this event today, I will upload it and save it as well. So you'll have 3 links on this next email that you get. One will be from last week, one will be from this week, and one will be the main link that takes you to my YouTube page so that you can go into my channel and pick out any of my recordings in there and go through them and refresh your memory, or if there's recordings in there before you started with LinkedIn Turbochargers, you're perfectly welcome to go and look at some of those recordings as well. Okay, are there any other questions? This can be a short meeting today.
I have one.
Okay,
I tried to set up a YouTube channel.
yes.
I know I had one at one time.
Uh-huh.
I didn't have a reason to use it.
Uh-huh.
But then I saw it became I couldn't figure out how to set up the channel because I have a lot of stuff to put on it.
Right. Well, that would be cool.
How did you set yours up?
Okay, so I just went into YouTube. Oh, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Or can you see my YouTube channel opening up? I think it's just on the LinkedIn channel. I'll stop sharing that on that page and I'll go to
it says YouTube.
Okay, so you can see YouTube there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I looked at a couple of videos of people saying this is how you set it up. But then YouTube kept trying to upgrade and diverted you in different directions.
Oh,
And so I couldn't figure out if there was something else going on there that I was missing.
I'm just trying to close the windows because I'm getting some little bit of interference. So I have one LinkedIn channel,
Is it
not
by your,
LinkedIn channel, a YouTube channel.
it's your name, right?
Can you see? Can you see my headshot and the
Yes.
picture of an iPad with LinkedIn in the corner?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So I've got one that's for my bug card. That's with the green here. And I've got one that's for my tapestry and for 5 billion sales. I need to change the title on this one and put a different picture up here. And this one is for all my LinkedIn things. So this is the one that we're at right now, that we're on right now. And if I go to my videos, or it says your videos on here, then you see all the videos that I have recorded. And I like to put a little thumbnail picture on the videos, because then it helps you to know what that video is about, right? So I put a title on them. This one is from last week this is about creating your own group. And this one is about how to use Buffer as an auto posting platform for free. This was how to post on LinkedIn. So you can go through these and look at all the titles, and some of them I haven't got thumbnails put up on them yet, but a good portion of them I've gone through and put thumbnails on them, so that it makes it easy for people to grab them and find the ones that they're looking for help with, right?
Yeah.
So you just go into YouTube, and you've got a password book or a place where you save your passwords, right?
Right.
So you log into YouTube, just go to youtube.com, and then you have to give them an email and a password
Right.
to set up that file, that profile. And so if I click on my little headshot down here in the corner, it opens up a drop-down menu where it says my channel, or I can switch account, because I've got several accounts in my one channel, right? So I can click on switch account, and I can also add an account. So if I go into my channel, and if you've already got a channel set up, then you could go in and set it up for HBN, for instance. You could set up a new channel for HBN.
Mm-hmm.
And you could set up another channel for 5 billion sales, all in that one platform. So this is my one. I don't know how this ended up here. Maybe I accidentally clicked on it. So if you want to upload a video onto your platform, this little arrow is what you click on.
Yeah.
Or you can click on create. So if you're going to create something, you click on this and then upload a video. You click on upload video. I do all my videos on Zoom. It's so easy to just record on Zoom, even if I'm just talking all by myself. And then you go and select the file that you want to upload onto your platform. And you go, I always save everything on Dropbox. And you go down to Zoom. Where's my Zoom?
I think you just went by it, I think.
There we go. Yeah. So then you just look at the dates and you go down, it has the oldest date at the top, and you go down to your most recent date. I'm in 2022 here now, and this is all June dates for all the recordings that I've done for June. And this one that's lit for today is blue. If you can look at it closely, you'll see it's blue. It means that it's in the process of being recorded right now. So once we're finished this meeting, I have to wait for the file to upload. And once it's uploaded, then I can take it and put it, upload it again onto YouTube. So it's really easy to find all your files once you've recorded them, because they're on under Zoom on your computer or on the cloud. You must have had a late night last night, Richard.
Well, every day goes that way. So I keep listening.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out how to upload some things.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't tell what it was doing. So
Do you want to try sharing your screen and see if we can help you?
yeah, we could try that.
Okay, so I'm going to cancel this. And
So one of the questions is, when they ask for a password, they usually, I guessing they mean what your because YouTube is part of
Google Chrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is it part of Google?
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
Yeah.
So when they ask for a password, they want the email that you've used and the password that you use for that email on Google.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that should have done it, but it didn't seem like that they were accepting it.
Well, sometimes, yeah, sometimes that happens to me too. And I just hit forgot password and I change the password, and then I make sure that I go into my book and change my password in there too.
Yeah. I do the
So
same.
I can stop sharing my screen. If you want to share your screen, we'll see what we can do to help you with your YouTube.
Okay. So then I'll just go ahead and push or click share screen.
Yes.
And then so I got to click share. And
Well,
then
you're sharing your screen.
so I can see that it's being shared with you, right?
No, I can't see it yet.
Okay.
I thought I saw it for a minute and then it disappeared. Now all I see is our pictures.
Well, I clicked share screen again, and then there's a button in the lower right-hand corner that says share.
Are you sure you're on the right screen? Now I see a screen.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I'll log into YouTube.
okay, so what I'm seeing is the Zoom, the whole Zoom
Okay.
screen that starts.
Right. So what you need to do is shrink that down. Or just hit the background. You know, the background where you see the mountains? Just click on that and then the Zoom screen will disappear.
I'm clicking on behind this here.
And it's not working. Can you shrink it down? Click the yellow dot in the middle there. Click the yellow dot to shrink it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
There.
There you go. And so now you can go into your search bar. Well, you need to open up that one that you shrunk down again now. Oh, there you go.
Then-
Can you add a new one?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
and then just go to YouTube.
Yeah, and just go to YouTube.
Okay,
This really makes me stretch here because I'm not on a Mac, I'm on a PC.
yeah. Yep, I understand what you're saying. Because if I click search, it's okay. So I
You
go
need to
YouTube.
just tap where it says apple.com in the top there. In that gray bar at the top. Type in YouTube in that gray bar and see if that does anything.
Let's see.
See that where it says apple.com? The share screen bar might be in the way. You might have to move it.
Okay, it was covered up by that.
That's what I figured.
Now there's the YouTube app
There
here.
you are. So click on that. Voila.
So, like here's a Jim Carrey, and it's a YouTube Zoom.
Where?
It's running right
I
here.
see. Yeah, I see. Okay, so you want to search. So, jeepers, no, it took you right into YouTube. Let's see. Click on the, oh, there you are, RR. There's a purple circle in the top right corner of that window.
Yeah,
And it has two R's. Click on that purple circle.
okay. I'm trying to get the video to stop.
So just click on RR.
Okay.
Father, not the least of which was that you can fail.
Okay, your channel. You want to go onto your channel. It says your channel. There you go. And so now you can customize your channel.
And manage videos.
And you can manage videos, whichever you want to do.
Okay, so it has 3 videos in here.
Mm. So
And how I don't know how they came to be there.
Well,
But
I wouldn't worry about them just right now because we can always
Yeah.
remove them later. It'll just having something there is good to reserve the space. So click on customize the channel.
Okay. Welcome to YouTube Studio.
You personalize the site, so click on continue. So this is walking through dark theme. You've got dark theme set up. Do you prefer dark theme? I don't.
I don't. And because the sites use less energy and data to be dark theme, that they always want to default in that direction.
Oh, I've never had that problem.
And but with these here, it's relentless in what it does. It just keeps always going back to it. It says a new way to customize your channel. You can now easily customize the layout of your homepage and your channel's branding and basic info all in one place.
So
That familiar to you?
do you want to click on that magic wand they've got there?
I don't know if I want to or not, but
Okay, well, click close first. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
When I
so-
clicked on the wand, it closed it.
Okay. So now we've got, you can set up your own channel trailer. You can have your own featured video for returning subscribers that you can set up.
Mhm.
I don't have those. I just have been saving my videos on my channel.
Yeah. Well, there are certain ones, like if I had people in LinkedIn
Mm-hmm.
and I was trying to let them know about something
Mm.
that you did, it would be easy then to associate it with me.
Okay, so here's the thing about running other people's videos on your channel. That is not legal. You can share other people's videos from YouTube. You can go in and pick up a video and just share it with your connections if you want, but you cannot save it on your own channel. That's not accepted. And you can have your channel sent to YouTube jail.
Well, I've seen all kinds of people that have, like that say, for example, that Jim Carrey video
Yeah.
on their YouTube channel. Then when they send it to somebody in their organization or a prospect,
Mm-hmm.
it actually associates that video, identifies it properly of
Mm-hmm.
what that video is. But then, as people would say in the network marketing industry, get back with the person who talked to you about this, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then it actually does that. When they click on that, it'll go right back to wherever.
So was that Jim Carrey video created for your network marketing company?
No,
Okay.
it's a motivational thing in transformation, that because that's how he achieved what he did,
Yeah.
was through transformation, literally.
Mm-hmm.
And he's done so well that he's literally retired because he achieved everything that he wanted to do as an actor,
Yeah.
and he hasn't had anything come around that
Yeah.
interests him. Matthew McConaughey's done the same thing.
Yeah. And so has he's got brown skin. He's a prominent actor, and he's been in some really great movies as well.
Yeah. But so is there another way that these people have signed up in an alternate way or clicked on an option to share these things, and literally over time they'll get paid?
Yeah, you have to have 1,000 followers, subscribers on your YouTube channel before you can get paid.
Yeah, okay.
So it's really important to invite people. And the thing is, with the search engines, you don't really have to upload a motivational video, for instance, onto your channel that somebody else has made. Because if you go in and watch that video, you'll notice that next time you log into YouTube, that video shows up at the top of the list.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just copy it and share it with people. So I much prefer to do that than risk losing all my work that I've done on my YouTube channel. And it's the same with everything online. All of these companies they're all telling us in their terms of use that whatever we post on their platform becomes their property. And I can't tell people enough how careful to be about what you post. So, I have a select few pictures of myself that I use on a regular basis. But I can't call them mine anymore because they're on LinkedIn, to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Well,
And that's why I will not post anything. I will not post any pictures of any of my grandchildren online. Because as soon as I post those pictures online, I lose control.
yeah. So I was aware of that
Yeah.
from really a long time ago, which is part of
Mhm.
what slowed me down in using social media.
Yeah. And that's also why I go on to Canva and create thumbnails. And if I use a personal picture, it'll be one of two pictures, two or maybe three pictures that I use. And other than that, I don't use any other pictures. And there's people that will disagree with me,
Mhm.
but just from my own experience and what I see happening online on a regular basis, I caution people as to what you're going to put up there. So all my articles that I write, that I publish on LinkedIn, that's becomes LinkedIn's property. As soon as those articles are published on there. And so I have to realize that anything that I write and publish online becomes the property of that platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are, I've got other articles about nutrition and that I've created,
Mhm.
and they're basically done through InDesign.
Uh-huh.
Well, usually I'm either emailing them that yeah, typically,
Mhm.
but I guess with Facebook, because you can have video and you can have images, and of course you can have text. So, for example, wherever I go, I always look for opportunities to take pictures, whether it's of food or it's a venue that's like a museum.
Mhm.
And some, like in Cozumel, their history museum is a great museum. They tell the history of Cozumel.
Mhm.
And Cozumel is very important because it was the trading hub that went back into the 15th century.
Wow.
It goes way far back. And then like Vietnam has the rubber tree groves where Michelin tire and other tire companies, that's where a lot of the reasons why there was war in that country for so many years, decades and decades,
Yeah.
because the French occupied it. Well, China occupied it, the French occupied it. The last people that occupied it was the US, and they defeated all of them. But it was really had to do with the economic prosperity of the rubber trees.
Yeah, that's what drives the
Well,
economy.
like in Cozumel, you heard of Chiclets chewing gum, right?
Yes.
Well, there's an actual chiclet tree and it's similar to rubber.
Oh,
And that, there's very few other places in the world where these trees will grow.
isn't that interesting?
And so the US basically was dominating that whole industry.
Wow.
And I don't know if they are anymore because I don't hear their names,
Mhm.
Chiclets, so much. But then
Wow.
I don't chew a bunch of gum, so. But I only learned it by going through the museum.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well,
Well,
we're
if
just
they,
about out of time now. I hate to cut you off, Richard,
it's okay,
but we're just about out of time.
okay.
Are there any last questions?
Well, how do you, like, there's an anatomical way or an architectural way of setting up your YouTube channel. I mean,
Yes.
obviously, if you just start putting stuff on it, it's going to organize itself in by date or by title or something.
That's right. I think what we need to do is just have a YouTube day because it's quite a bit to cover.
Yeah, I got you.
So what we could do is next week, we could do a YouTube thing. So I'm going to put that down in my notes. And we'll talk about YouTube next week.
Okay. All right.
Awesome. We'll see you later this week.
Okay, then you have a good evening.
Yeah, you too, Jackie. Bye.
Tell
Thanks. The
tell
great information.
Roger I said hi.
Okay, I will. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.